So you got your Ghost controller wired up, everything's on the car, but you're not getting any input from the signals. One thing that you can check is in the app. On the car tab in the app, you have this bar in the top, and it will light up to indicate whether or not any of the inputs are getting a signal. So, case of the turn signal here, I light that up, and you can see the turn signal itself actually lights up, so I can verify whether or not I'm getting an input. Something that sometimes you may have an issue with that you don't even realize is if a little strand from one of these wires is sticking out and touching an adjacent pin, you can have an issue where you might have two of them bridged. So I've actually created that issue here. You probably can't even see it, but there is just a single strand from this brake wire that's going into the DRL. And if I go here and I touch the brake, I actually get both DRL and brake to light up. And the same is true if I touch DRL. Both brake and DRL light up. And if I go in there and I remove that strand, everything's back to normal. So it's just an easy way that you can test your controller just to make sure when you're seeing an issue, is the issue in the controller or is the issue on the car? The thing I like to tell people is take it back to the basics. If you're having a problem and you're not quite sure what's going on, try to take it back to as basic of a form as you can and go from there. You don't know if it's the car creating the issue, if it's the controller creating the issue, if it's the LEDs creating the issue, if the only thing that you're doing is plugging this in to a signal on the car and seeing if the LEDs light up. It could be any number of things. But if I take it back to a basic form like this, I check these and I check the app to see if they are actually lighting up. Then I can go from there to determine why it isn't working right on the car.